Neil, I just wear my glasses. You know,
Yan kasi sinulat ko sa article.
Tuloy tayo. Audio check.
Mas mura sa Shopee. Wow. I'm Martin Yu, the director for Shopee Philippines. I've been looking at Shopee Express and business intelligence. I think at the beginning, especially when there was the pandemic, there was this big shift in demand towards syempre FMCGs. No? These were the needs, the daily needs of people. They were shifting to looking for their groceries, they were looking for face masks, and that was a big shift. That we were not exactly prepared for. Syempre, we had to adapt to making sure, one, we had the right sellers with the right products who would have them available at that time. We need to make sure our logistics was able to fulfill, especially at a time where it was more difficult to fulfill, and that was us working with the various organizations. We worked with the government, and a lot of us was making sure that we would be that platform that can provide during the time when it was needed. I do think that these changes happen very quickly, and it's very hard to anticipate. I think we had so many plans before, and we realized, you know what, we just need to adapt. We just need to pause and ask, what do people want in e-commerce? What's the next page for Shopee? I think that's a great question. There's so much we're looking forward to, and like I said, this industry is really growing incredibly quickly, and what we've been working on has been looking at developing our logistics network. So I think we've been opening hubs in Visayas and Mindanao. Shopee Express is really expanding, and all for the purpose of making sure the parcels come quicker, the parcels come, it's just making it more accessible to people. No? Then we also have our integrated wallet now. I don't know if you've tried, we have Shopee Pay, and that's where you can send money, transfer money, and pay offline. So that's very useful as well. And a lot of these are what helps build the ecosystem that is e-commerce.
I am Eugene Ramos. I'm the President and CEO of the Medical City Enterprise. Ang pinaka-importante sa lahat nangyari during the pandemic especially is the fact that we cannot do things by ourselves, that it is very important that we work with many other people, that there has to be a collaboration because no way could we have done what we did without the help of so many people. So we kind of had to really grow and really connect with the other the scientists, no, and the scientific community. The things that we can do now are a lot better than how we used to do. And the surprise is that we didn't know at that time that we could do these things. And being resilient and being really collaborative with not only from within the hospital, but with the other aspects of other communities in other areas of the society that we have. But what we should do is you should take a look at the systems, the health ecosystem, no? The whole thing, the caboodle of everything that we need to do. And now we see that there are certain aspects there that needed attention, and that we should prepare for that, because then when the next pandemic comes, you know, we are already ready for it. Well, the next page, now we are equipped not only in terms of our certainty, our newfound discovery about our capabilities, the technological disruption, the digital technology is now with us. I think we need to really expand the reach of healthcare to go beyond hospitals, not only to clinics, but also even up to the homes, no, of individuals.
I'm Manny Mugato. I'm the section editor for defense issues. The pandemic has changed the media landscape. Number one, we don't have face-to-face interaction with our news sources. And the news sources have hijacked the narrative by talking directly to people. The Filipinos are relying on information from bloggers, social media content creators, and influencers. They do not trust the media. So in a way, it has affected the credibility and the public trust on legacy media. So we are in a credibility crisis, actually. Well, I think there is a distinction between trained journalists and bloggers. But right now, some of the journalists are also doing blogs. The difference is that journalists who do blogs are writing based on facts. So I think the journalists and the legacy media has to do a lot more to restore and regain the public confidence on journalism.
I'm Kathy Yang, First Vice President and Group Head for Corporate Communications for PLDT and SMART. The focus on customer centricity, customer obsession, if you will, is exactly what I had come to know of when I accepted the invitation to join the group. The avalanche of congratulatory messages from family, friends, and fans soon turned into a wave of service requests from irate customers. Suddenly, I had been thrust into the heart of the problem. It became an opportunity to be part of the solution. In one of the first hybrid group town hall sessions I moderated in the middle of the pandemic, PLDT Chairman Manuel V. Pangilinan called on all of us, from field champions to fellow ManCom members, to be our own customer ambassadors. It meant one thing: help whoever asked us for help in getting connected or having their service restored. It meant a lot helping those who reached out get connected or reconnected at the height of the pandemic. It's been both a humbling and empowering experience. Ultimately, it takes a cross-collaborative team to get the job done. Our commitment to get closer to our customers does not stop here. We're also keeping our on-ground engagements authentic, providing livelihood, education, disaster resiliency, as well as health and nutrition with the help of the digital tools and services our business offers. Because at the end of the day, our North Star is to get our customers to say that they want to stick around because they can count on us. At PLDT and SMART, we want to make sure that we lead digital lives for Filipinos. And that is our ultimate goal, is to give them the customer experience that they deserve and need in the digital era.
The next page is really everyone coming together. I think e-commerce is a massive industry where buyers and sellers are able to transact on a platform. Aside from these two, I also want to focus on building talent for e-commerce. And talent means we have the right training, make more people be aware of how e-commerce works. That comes in both the staff, that comes in both sellers, that also for buyers. They have to learn the whole process, and I think that's something we need to build over time. So it's getting everyone aware. We want to invest on training programs. We want to invest in stuff like Shopee University that really is there to teach people how to be part of e-commerce. All in all, that combined, I think we will just keep asking the question, what do buyers want? What do sellers want? What do the people in the industry want this to become? And we'll just have to innovate and answer these, and basically solve for this question so we can keep growing.
The health industry should already stop being hospital-centric, and the health industry should already involve individuals at the individual level. Healthcare should actually expand to include not only in terms of not having any disease, but really in terms of really promoting wellness. People really need to take care of themselves now.
The next page for journalism is to regain the trust and credibility that they lost during the pandemic. The journalists alone cannot do it. They need the help. The academe, the civil society sector, the social media, tech companies, and even the government. The government should put a cap on the disinformation. I hope that in the next page, we can regain what we have lost.
The next page for the telecommunications industry starts right here at PLDT and SMART, because we're undergoing a transformation journey. And that journey will bring us straight and closer to the customers more than ever, as that is our wish, to be able to let them lead digital lives in order to ensure that they're able to be connected all the time. With what the pandemic had taught us, connectivity had really become a basic need that we all would like for everybody to enjoy, not as a privilege, but as a right.